Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock.
Hi there.
Today we are back in Elwyn Forest, guys, and we will continue our questing journey here today. And we will also continue our Warlock questing as well, our Warlock quests. This one leads into us getting our Voidwalker, so we'll try to do that today as well. I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Looking forward to getting the Voidwalker. We are also going to be using Immolate today instead of Corruption, because we got rank 2 Immolate last episode, and just does more damage than rank 1 Corruption. So we'll use rank 2 Immolate mostly today instead of Corruption. Still need to slay some bears here. Yeah, as you can see, it does 8 fire damage every 3 seconds. And not only that, but it initially does 20 fire damage when we hit him with it. So we'll make get our demon skin up. Make a health stone. We also have a quest to collect red linen bandanas, so we'll do that as well. And it looks like another looter shooter, or extraction shooter, PvEVP is what they call it, has came out, and it's selling quite a bit. Well, I'm not too sure if it's out yet, but I think a lot of people are pre-ordering it. It's a game called Marathon. It's reached number 5 on Steam's top sellers chart after pre-orders launched. It's what the game is about is scavenge the lost colony of Tau Ceti as a bio-cybernetic runner in a PvPvE survival extraction FPS from the creators of Halo and Destiny, which is Bungie. So we'll see how this goes. It seems like that's the popular game mode right now is extraction shooters. Sort of like how BRs were back in like pre-2020. 2017, 2018, 2019. And then before that it was MOBAs, like League of Legends and Dota. Seems like extraction shooters are becoming the new game mode that everybody enjoys to play. Arc Raiders has kind of shown that.
Hey there.
Did you deliver my letter to Tommy Joe? What did he say?
Oh, my. I feel guilty deceiving my family, but my feelings for Tommy Joe are too strong to ignore. Thank you, adventurer. I'll drink this liquor as soon as I have the chance and sneak away to my love. And for you, please take this.
Oh, there we go. Hopefully she enjoys the invisibility liquor. And now we'll head over here and hopefully collect a few red bandanas. Escape from Tarkov is another extraction shooter, looter shooter that was really popular. It's a little more hardcore though than Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is sort of like I wouldn't say more casual version, but it's kind of like that. Sort of like back with MOBAs, right? Like Dota 2, I consider to be a little bit more hardcore than League of Legends. But once League of Legends came out, MOBAs became, like, really popular. Because it became, you know, a little less, it's not as bad when you die in League of Legends. It's not as punishing. Because in Dota 2, you know, you lose, like, a lot of your coin when you die. In League of Legends, you don't really lose anything. In Dota 2, you can deny creeps. Can't do that in League of Legends. So what denying is say somebody's trying to last hit a minion for gold. You can actually hit it before they do and deny the creep from them. And they don't get any gold from it. Or XP as well, I think, as well. I haven't played Dota in a long time. But it's a more hardcore version of League of Legends, in my opinion. And that's what I consider Tarkov to be compared to Arc Raiders. And I think that's why Arc Raiders is so popular. It's just a little bit more forgiving than Tarkov. And that's what kind of... It's the game that brought, you know, looter shooters to mainstream gaming. And now we're going to see a bunch of looter shooters get created, guys. Just like what happened when Fortnite got popular. Everybody was making, you know, battle royales. And I think before MOBAs, I think MMOs were the I don't know if they were kind of mainstream. World of Warcraft is sort of like an Arc Raiders and a League of Legends. Like, it made MMOs a mainstream, you know, game that people would play. You know, got a South Park episode, tons of commercials in, like, the late 2000s. And most MMOs were a lot less forgiving back in the 90s. Like, the MMO I played, Tibia, like, if you die, you lose XP and gold. And if you didn't pay for blessings with your gold, a PvP person can come and kill you and take your loot. So it was a lot less forgiving at MMOs back in the day. But World of Warcraft found out how to balance that, made it less punishing, and everybody loves it. Which goes to show you, people don't like punishing games. They don't like being punished when they die. But I think that's the allure of looter shooters, is the thrill of loss when you're about to die, right? Like, you know, if you die, you're gonna lose stuff. It sucks. Not a lot of games give you that feeling. Hardcore kind of feels like that. When you play hardcore and you're about to lose your character, it's pretty nerve-wracking. You don't really get that feeling ever in WoW, other than when you're playing hardcore. Like, it's kind of it's a little, you get a little bit of a rush, an adrenaline rush, when you're about to die and you've played a character for, you know, 24 hours and it's about to all get washed away because you made a mistake. Yeah, we're going to see. I wonder how Marathon will be. It could be pretty good. Destiny had quite the fan base. I never really got into Destiny. I played it a little bit. But I wasn't really a big fan of the FPS MMO style. Because, you know, I'd rather play WoW. I just like WoW more. So I just would go back to World of Warcraft, but it was a cool game. I was a big fan of Halo back in my console days when I used to play Xbox. Played a lot of Halo 2 and Halo 3. So maybe they'll make something good with this marathon game. We'll see. Or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe Arc Raiders will continue to dominate that version of game mode, I guess you could call it. Sort of like how Fortnite has. I used to play Battle Royale, so one that I played the most was H1Z1. That was before Fortnite. Big fan of H1Z1. They also had like a world version that wasn't Battle Royale, where it's like a world and you would just like make a base, collect loot, sort of like Rust. I don't know what they call that, because it's not really an extraction shooter, because you never really leave the world. You have to make a base to protect your loot. But the problem with those games is that, you know, they're really punishing, and you get offline rated a lot, which kind of sucks. So you wake up and all your loot's gone. Somebody, like, brings some C4 to your base at night, and they blow up your walls, take your loot, and then you wake up with nothing. And a lot of people, I think majority of people don't like that. That's why the extraction shooter, I think, is more popular, because you can always escape with some loot, turn the game off, and you don't lose your progress. But I was a big fan of those games, like H1Z1. And I played a lot of Rust, too. It's pretty exciting when, you know, you're online and somebody comes to your base with C4 and you hear these, like, beeps on your walls, and where your walls are blowing up, and you have to protect your base from the raiders, or they take all your loot. It's kind of a wild situation. And gaming, I think gaming's in a great spot. There's so many cool games that you can play nowadays. The problem is that, what do you play? Right? You only have so much time. Is what's her name around here? I'm looking for the Serena's over here. We need to get Serena's choker. It's just over here. Yeah, that's my little rant on games, guys. It's my little little rant for the day. I think gaming's in a pretty good spot. I know you see a lot of negative comments about it, like, well, gaming ain't what it used to be. But there's just so many games you can play now. Like, even if you don't like the new games coming out, you can just play the old ones. I heard some interesting news about Epic Games giving out free giveaways. So this CEO of a gaming studio, it's called New Blood. I think they make indie games. He says when his company gives out free giveaways on Epic, they see a huge spike in Steam sales, which is hilarious. So, like, these free giveaways that Epic is doing is just helping Steam. So Steam just does nothing and wins. And it's just because they have the better user experience. People would prefer to have their games on Steam. So there's Serena Kil'jaeden. I don't know if it's like that for every, you know, company, but I guess that's just one example. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. So what do we do? Just fear this guy, blow up Serena? Yeah, we'll do that. Get the imp to shoot him. Fear this guy. Blow up Serena. Tell Pegcole to run away. Run away, Pegcole. We'll dot this guy up. We'll dot this guy up. You just run away, okay? Should I fear one? Fear Morgan the Collector. Kill this guy. Shadow bolt him down. Alright, so let's head back before they spawn again. Collect Serena's choker. Got a bandana as well. That quest is done now. Now we just need to collect some wood, guys. Got a pattern red linen robe for tailoring. Eventually we'll be leveling up our tailoring. So this should be good. Can make ourselves our first green item, actually. A green chest. 19 armor, 1 intellect. Maybe that'll be our first green, guys. We haven't been too lucky with green drops.
Need help? Thanks a lot for the help, adventurer. Something in the forest must be making these animals so bold. Whatever it is, I hope it stays there. The Stormwind army has placed a bounty on Murloc lurkers and foragers in Elwyn. Slaughter them and bring me their torn Murloc fins, and the Stormwind army will reward you well. The Murlocs have built a village at Stone Cairn Lake north of here, and another to the south where the stream forks.
Okay. Murloc
Greetings.
time.
Go with honor, friend. Ah, thank you for the marker. Please feel free to pick your choice of armor. Luck to you, brave adventurer, and may this armor serve you well. These are nice bandanas, if a little rough. Here you are.
Alright, got ourselves a cloth waist, red linen sash, 9 armor. Nice red linen shirt, we'll put that on. And I think we got ourselves a robe. 18 armor. It's a well-stitched robe instead of the warm winter robe. Put it on. There you go, looks kind of cool. Look a little bit more like a warlock now. Alright, let's go collect some wood, guys. How's our bags? Looks okay. There's a vendor over here. We, get over encumbered. Yeah, I haven't played Arc Raiders. I kind of wait and see if games... I give games a little bit of time before I jump into them nowadays. Because I mostly just play WoW, so... I don't really mind waiting. But it seems like more and more people are playing the game. It's getting pretty damn popular. Some people believe it's going to be the next Fortnite. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Fortnite's done a pretty good job with bringing in other, IPs into their game with, like, the Family Guy event and then the Simpson event that just happened. And now they got South Park getting involved, and then there was Marvel. It's cool how they added that into their game. I think it's got to be one of the reasons that kept it going. And then they added like a no build mode or gameplay, where you don't, there's no like building, because players got a little too good at it. And if you didn't have that skill set, you would just get completely wrecked by those players. So they added a no build mode, which is just a little bit more casual version of Fortnite. A lot of people out here gathering wood. That's one thing about TBC, it's just easier to find these items. Like they're sparkling, right? In vanilla, they're not sparkling. You kind of just have to know that they're next to the tree. So even like World of Warcraft became more, I wouldn't say casual. I guess casual friendly is a way of putting it. A little bit more accessible. Because I could imagine some people might have like quit playing WoW because they couldn't find the wood, when the wood quest. So they so they quit the game and unsubbed. So they made it easier for people to see quest items. Just heal? A little drink here. Still need a few more bundles of wood. But yeah, it's kind of funny how these companies are just using Epic Game Store as advertising for Steam. Like all this news that they're hearing, like Epic Games, they have to be thinking like, hey, we got to do something about this, right? Kind of getting made fun of by the people that are giving them the free games, right? Like, I think we're going to see some changes in the next few years. Probably this year. I hope they don't get rid of the free games, though. But maybe that'll happen. Pickle? How you doing? Drink a bit here. A pig will get his mana and health up. I wonder if he could pull off of me. Like with this dot ticking, these 2 dots. No, he can't. Pretty strong, actually. Let him get the first shot. And we'll see how this goes. You pull off of him already? Yeah. Alright, he can deal with that guy. I'll deal with this Murloc. I think he can kill him. Actually, he ran out of mana. No, we're gonna pull more. See, this is why fear sucks. Right? Sometimes it fears into mobs. It's fun though when you're PvPing and you fear somebody into mobs though. In the open world, that's always a great thing that can happen. Sometimes it helps out. I'm looking forward to actually doing a little bit of world PvP or just PvPing on the Warlock in general. It's a fun class to PvP with. Let's see if we can pull off of him now. No, if he gets 2 fireball shots, he doesn't really lose aggro. Probably just 1 here. Shadow Bolt to hopefully save his life. Run away. He's attacking us. So when these dots start ticking, it's actually kind of hard for him to pull off of us. Just backstab us? Yeah, he did. Alright, so we're done with the Murlocs, guys. Let's collect the last few bundles of wood that we need. And then we'll see what we get next. I eventually want to make our way to Stormwind, though. And we'll turn this quest in. A couple of quests, actually. We have to turn Serena Kaladin and also shipment to Stormwind. And then hopefully we can hit level 12 from doing that. I mean, level 13. See what we get at level 14, guys. Corruption rank 2, so we'll probably start using Corruption again. Corrupts the target, causing 90 shadow damage over 15 seconds. We get Curse of Recklessness, rank 1. Curses the target with Recklessness. Increasing melee attack power by 20, but reducing armor by 140. For 2 minutes, cursed enemies will not flee and will ignore fear and horror effects. Only one curse per warlock can be active on any target.
Well met.
A deadline isn't getting any further away, Warlock. Please hurry and collect the bundles of wood.
Excellent. Thanks to you, I should be able to complete the order in time. To show my gratitude, I would like to offer some coin as compensation for your troubles. Thank you and farewell.
And it also looks like we will get Drain Life rank 1. Transfers 10 health every 1 second from the target to the caster. Last 5 seconds. Not bad.
King's honor, friend.
How goes the hunting?
You have the Finns? Great. Marshal Dugan is anxious about the Murloc situation in Eastern Elwyn, and I'd like to tell him that it's becoming under control. Your actions have helped realize that.
Alright, guys. Nice. We did it. Let's, get the long bayonet dagger equipped. Does 5 to 10 damage and 4.4 damage per second, so a little bit better than our other dagger. A decent amount of junk on us. So we'll sell all of that. We have a lot of copper ore. So we can probably unlock the next rank of mining. And we should be able to mine tin soon. There's a copper vein right here. We'll just keep going though, guys. I'll be honest, we don't really need any of this ore. We have a bunch of ore on a bank alt that I collected for the mage, because on my mage I was going to go engineering. But I never did. I just used skinning and mining for the entire journey. I didn't use, you know, the sweaty professions to do more damage and stuff. I didn't really join, like, sweaty guilds. We still cleared all the content. Some guilds require you to have the best professions for your class, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But not all do. And it was good that I was able to do that, because with skinning, I was able to make a lot of coin to pay for my raiding consumables. I would skin Onyxia scales every week from the Onyxia's lair raid. I would slay Onyxia and then skin her. And then sell those skins for 100 to 200 gold every... I think it was like every 4 days, something like that. So if I gave up skinning for engineering, I would lose that farm, and then I would be just losing gold. And I'm not a fan of farming gold, to be honest. I don't really enjoy it. And doing Onyxia's lair for, like, 30 minutes every 4 days for like 100 to 200 gold sounded pretty good. Try to find a farm like that for TBC, but I think the Paladin will make a lot of gold. So I'm not too worried about it. We're actually going to get engineering and tailoring on the Warlock, which are considered to be the best professions you can get for raiding on a Warlock in TBC. And then the Paladin will make a bunch of coin. Probably just have mining and enchanting on the Paladin. We won't get the best raiding professions on him, and then that character will just farm gold for us via disenchanting, blues, and epics. And also mining, ores and stuff. So that's my plan for gold with TBC. And I don't buy gold. I never buy gold. Even though I understand why people do it. And it makes sense, right? No one likes farming gold, so they buy it. But it ruins the game. And you don't really need to. The problem is people get into these guilds that are, that require a lot. And these people that play the game that are in these guilds, they don't have the time to farm gold, so they buy it. And then that allows them to just raid log. Which I think we'll probably see Blizzard introduce the WoW token in TBC eventually. And what the WoW token is, you can just buy a WoW token. It's pretty much game time, and you can sell it in the auction house, and people can buy game time with gold now. And then you can just buy gold that way. Last time they did Classic, that came out in Wrath of the Lich King, they brought out the WoW token.
What can I do for you?
Oh, a shipment from my brother, splendid. Fortune truly shines on me today.
Here is your payment, and while you're here, take a look around. I'm sure we have a potion or other trinket you'd find useful.
Explosive rocket sounds more fun, so we'll take that. Could sell this for more, though. But we'll just take the rocket. There we go, level 13. Nice. Dude, we got a bunch of talents, guys. I didn't even forgot to spend them. Hilarious. Corruption, actually, corruption's probably better now. Improved corruption. Reduce the cast time of corruption by 1.6 seconds. We'll probably go back to that. Actually forgot. I thought I ranked it up. I guess we were just leveling up and I forgot to. It happens. They'll probably max this out. That's the plan. And how I used to, like the last time Classic, Classic in 2019, I used to just GDKP on an alt. And that's how I would make gold to fund raid consumes. But they got rid of GDKP because they're trying to stop botting, but really it's just hurting the... It's helping, but it's hurting, the player base as well. But it does, probably lower the amount of gold that's being bought, because if people can buy gold to buy gear, then botters make an insane amount of money from selling gold. So it's good that they're... I do agree it is good that they're... They stopped that.
Adventurer? Be careful.
Even the older and wiser can be unmanned by the wiles of youth and beauty. Traviseen, a piece of advice you would do well to remember throughout your life.
Serena was talented, but not enough so to gain mastery of warlock magic on her own. It's a shame to see talent wasted, but sometimes it is necessary. I hope my investment in you will bear different results. By retrieving my choker and besting Serena, you've proven that you're at least as capable as she was. With that said, I can tell you're direly in need of training. You can manage the flows of magic, yes, but being a warlock is much more than that. I will show you how to command a Void Walker, but before I can, you must call 1/4 at a summoning circle and subdue it, using whatever weapons, physical and magical, you have at your disposal. Use the magic of this choker at the summoning circle below.
Oh wow, we can go even deeper. I wonder what happens when paladins come in here. I might come in here on my my paladin and talk to these guys and see what they say. Because this place is hidden in Stormwind, right? Like, obviously, probably the works of, like, warlocks probably aren't as accepted here. That's why they hide out at the bottom of the slaughtered lamb. So where's this summoning circle? That it's down here? Is that kind of creepy? This place is like a crypt. And we have to use the choker? Where the heck did it go? There it is. Need a Stormwind summoning circle. What the heck? Never done this quest before, so this is new for me. Like, when you do it as Horde, the circle's, like, right beside you in Orgrimmar. In the Valley of Shadows. Okay, there it is. Who's this? The Acolyte Perena. Alright, guys, let's do this. Oh, Tolgular Ravola Lockmondas. Let's dot him up. Wow, that was a fast cast. My corruption is awesome now. It's like pretty much instant cast. Do I have to kill it? Kind of forget. Okay, good, yeah. Did it. We'll play with the Voidwalker. I kind of like using Imp, though. Like, the taunt from Voidwalker will make it really chill. I assume. Like the last time I played Warlock, like Voidwalker. Voidwalker was fun to use for the taunt, but I enjoyed using Imp more. I don't know, just do more damage with Imp. Especially when you get it. I think there's a talent. I don't know if they have it in TBC, but there's a talent to increase Imp's. Maybe it's just a Season of Discovery thing, but you can increase the Imp's casting speed.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
I cannot show you how to control the Voidwalker until you have overtaken one.
You did better than I expected, adventurer, but as well as I'd hoped. Now you can learn to command your subjugated Voidwalker, an ally you will find valuable in the trials that are sure to stand before you. I have nothing more to teach you at the present, but I am far from done with you, adventurer.
See you later, Peghole. Bring you back later. Forget what's this guy's name. His name's Peghole as well. What the heck? He just turned into a Voidwalker. I thought they had different names. MHQ, he got an interesting one. I wonder what language that is. Is that Korean? Or is it Mandarin? I don't know.
You need the arcane only corrupts those who are weak.
Can't learn
Keep
anything.
up on your training, or you may
It's
find
a demon
similar
trainer.
fate.
Can we learn anything for a Voidwalker?
Demons more powerful?
There you go.
It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place.
Imp phase shift we've unlocked, so we'll get that. We unlock anything else? Doesn't look like it. Where's the Voidwalker spells? It's cool they show you the succubus spells like this. That's about it.
Right.
So we should have phase shift now. Or, and he has Torment. Torment's a taunt. Taunts the creature, increasing the chance that it will attack the Voidwalker.
Want to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place.
I wish you could organize this a bit more with, like, you can, like, look at different demons and their spells. Seems like the only one we can unlock is phase shift. Let's learn it, so
Off and away.
we have to get our pet out, though. And we'll bring back the Voidwalker later. See you later, Peghole. We're bringing Peghole back out.
Want to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place.
Alright, so phase shift shifts the imp out of phase with the world, making it unattackable unless it attacks. That's so badass.
Want to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place.
All right, well, we clearly have to wait until we level up to learn some more demon abilities. Well, that's cool. Just allows our, our pet not to pull stuff when we're out in the world. It's kind of like stealth. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll head over to the Dwarven District. And we'll learn a few things. We have some stringy wolf meat. We can cook some meats. I usually don't show this, though, like the crafting food all the time and like smelting as much. So we kind of just stand there and smelt and cook, and sometimes it takes a while. But I'll show us ranking up, I guess. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Just me standing there smelting. Doing town stuff. And we got Rallying Cry the Dragon Slayer, guys. Not bad. Doesn't help as much for casters, it's better for physical DPS. Increases well, it just increases spell crit, that's it. Physical DPS also get the increased attack power as well. They don't tell you by how much, like they do in vanilla. It's another change. I think they nerfed it by quite a bit. Like, world buffs aren't as strong as they were in vanilla. And here we are. I think the mining trainer's here, right? Just upstairs. It's the other room. It's the weapons dealer.
Hi. Don't let the humans in the bazaar fool you, lad. With the subway those gnomes built, it's easier than you might think to transport goods from Ironforge. If they try to tack on import fees, just tell them you're gonna buy your gear from me.
All right.
Watch your back.
It's a good dwarf right there. Doesn't charge import fees.
I came from Ironforge to help out with the rebuilding effort here. If I can teach enough of you my skills, then maybe I can leave it to ye and take myself back home.
Alright, so we can smelt tin and bronze now, so that's good. I'll probably do a little bit of smelting offline. But we'll head over to Old Town. I'll show you guys where we do the cooking in Stormwind. See, we'd smelt right here. This is where you smelt in Stormwind. Smelt a few. But I need to smelt all of them. That'd take a while. It's 60 copper bars, guys. So we'll I'll do that later, or just do it offline. Or off video, I should say. Off when I'm not recording. Can't wait till we get our mount. That's how our mount will look too. It's a pretty cool horse. And you can level pretty fast in TBC, guys. Like 1 to 6 from 1 to 60. It only takes like, well, compared to vanilla, it's fast. I know it's 3 days of gameplay is a lot, but it's a lot better than vanilla when it was like 6 days of gameplay, sometimes even more from 1 to 60. So it's like pretty much half, cut in half. So see how far we get before the gate opens. I don't think our Warlock will be ready for the gate opening, but I'm going to make sure that the Paladin is. We'll have at least one character ready for it. Alright, so here we are. Cooking supplies are
I
here.
sell only the best gear,
We're in
tested and
Old
true,
Town.
and the prices are set. So if you want to haggle, then go find a goblin.
This is,
Do I look like I have the time or energy to coddle every
Get the name of the
tourist that
bar
wanders
here.
through my door? Tell me what you need and make it quick.
what's the name of this place? It's called, yeah, the Pig and Whistle Tavern. That's where you go. There's also a vendor up here as well.
What can I do?
Sells you a bunch of recipes if you ever miss out on some. We're clearly not high enough yet to get them, but it's a pretty good place to cook. So we'll cook some meats, guys. We'll learn beer bastard boar ribs. I guess I'm gonna get cooking up on both characters. Why not? And that's the cool thing about Avenalts. You can get different professions on them and have other ways to make gold, right? Let's see how tailoring is. We can actually make a few bolts of linen cloth. But I do want to make some linen bandages. We have to make quite a few, actually, to get our first aid up. We'll do that later.
Do I look like I have the time or energy to coddle
Okay, we
every
can learn
tourist that
spiced
wanders
wolf
through my
meat.
door?
We can
Tell me
now
what you
learn
need and make
beer
it quick.
bastard ribs. So there we go. A few more recipes of cooking food. Don't really have any other meats in our bank, so it's mostly just ores and stones. And some quest items that we need to bring to people back in Dunmorrow and Loch Badon. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. Next episode, we'll continue our questing journey. I think we'll maybe we'll make our way back to Dunmorrow, or maybe we'll actually go down here and take on Hogger. We might need a group for it, though. I'm not too sure if Pegcole, the Void Walker, would be able to deal with them. Well, we'll give it a try. But that's going to be the end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.